Fourth of July is always a memorable weekend for all the right reasons, right? Like family and friends and fireworks and barbecues and all that. But an Alabama family will never see that holiday the same way. Last week, DeAndre Cottrell, a doctoral student and a professional dancer in Atlanta, came to visit them in Birmingham, Alabama. He wanted to celebrate the 4th with his sister Angelica and her family. But during the fireworks, DeAndre decided to duck back inside the house to check on the dog because, dogs are afraid of loud noises. That's not unusual. What was unusual, though, he didn't come back outside for a full hour. And that's when his sister says DeAndre's boyfriend, Julian Morris, just like calmly announced that DeAndre had jumped out a window and run off. So everybody else jumps into action, right? Begins searching, except that boyfriend. He didn't. He instead returned to the table to keep eating. So DeAndre's sister says that boyfriend's behavior seemed so odd that she kicked him out. And then a few hours later, when he returned, she refused to let him back in. And then police found DeAndre's clothing and his phone in the yard, and neighbors had a ring cam reportedly showing him running through the neighborhood and jumping a fence nearby. Sadly, on Saturday, police found DeAndre's body. It was a block away and inside the shed of an abandoned house. His death has been ruled a homicide. And now that boyfriend, Julian Morris, has vanished. A search is now underway, and police are calling him, quote, a person of interest in DeAndre's, quote, suspicious death. They're also offering a $5,000 reward for information on his whereabouts. And I'm joined now by Angelica Cottrell, DeAndre's sister, and Tim Cottrell, DeAndre's brother. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. And first of all, my heart goes out to you with the loss that you've just been through. I can't imagine what you're going through. But then there's this added piece of DeAndre's boyfriend just running off and disappearing. Have you had any updates? And Angelica, I'll start with you. Have the police said anything to you about the case?
No updates as of yet. No, ma'am.
So it's like such an odd sequence of events at the party, right? Like Julian just makes this weird announcement and then goes back to the table and starts eating. Was there something else about his behavior other than that glaring red flag that made you think maybe right away that he might have been involved in this?
It was really his sense of calmness, his lack of urgency, just the fact that he was so laid back and he didn't display any of the fear or anything that family members were displaying at that time. It was just nonchalant, calm, and nothing that he said made sense.
It didn't match the sequence of events as they were unfolding. It sounds that way. Anyway, Tim, as I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were asked to identify your brother's body. Did you see any visible injuries or marks or anything that would be part of this case or be a telltale about anything?
Nah, when viewing his body, there was nothing but a little dirt on his face from where he had been, but no physical bodily harm to him.
And the police haven't said anything to you? Have they given you a cause of death yet or a suspected cause of death? Have they said they have a theory about how he died and how he ended up in the shed?
Yes, they say my brother was murdered by strangulation.
They've at least said that.
Yes, ma'am.
Did they go any further? I mean, I know that they've said that Julian Morris is a person of interest, but did they go any further and suggest that they've discovered any other evidence? Do they seem baffled by the sequence of events?
They haven't gone any deeper with us as far as the case, but as far as just the entire events leading up to my brother's death, they were kind of taken back, and it kind of I seen a lot of police officers be emotional behind the missing of my brother.
And the ring cam shows him running through people's yards and jumping a fence. Did anything there make any sense? Was I missing a detail? Because that just seemed sort of odd.
Nah, you almost like us. We just couldn't understand why he would be running or jumping fences, but later along the line we kind of figured out why, and it just threw us in a loop.
So, Angelica, is this correct? I think I've seen or read something where you've said that Julian Morris, who's now, wanted, right? They're saying he's a person of interest, this boyfriend, that he called your brother's phone nonstop until your brother's body was found. Did he ever talk to you guys? Did he ever call you guys and ask for an update?
No, ma'am. There was never a time that he called us for updates. It was more so us constantly reaching out to him, having questions about, Dee's last whereabouts, what was said before he supposedly jumped. We just had a lot of questions for Julian, but in the midst of those conversations, he revealed to me that he had put my brother in a house. So I feel like the conversations that we had were very, very detrimental to this case.
Well, it's just so incredibly confounding, and I want to, keep up with you both and listen if there's any updates. We want to continue covering this story, and certainly we want to help, to track down Julian Morris. Thank you, Angelica Cottrell and Tim Cottrell. I really appreciate you being on, and again, our deepest condolences go to you and your family tonight. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.